What is up, nomads? Thank you so much for joining me. This is OLG. We are back again in the infected. Now, we did have kind of a rough ending on the last episode, as you are well aware, I'm sure. So what I had to do is I went over up the way here a little bit, hit up one of those POIs and got a gas tank. And now we have the ATV back. And one other thing that we need to get done real quick is we need to go run down and hit up the old base. But before I can do that, I do need to get us some water. Into this. We might be spending the evening at the old base, but at least we will go get those last few things that we need. What is going on? I got all in a rush. Empty. So one of the things that we need, which I believe we have at the old base, is some clothing for this winter time. Been freezing my junk off. Died a couple of times to just being cold without actually realizing what I was doing. Nobody said OLG was the smartest guy in the world. He admits that. Talking to myself as if I was a wrestler. Third person. The OLG. Yeah, thank you, Richie. Yeah, I made too many changes at once is what happened. It was my own doing. But I'm glad that you're back. Thank you for showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this and take another one. And let's go ahead. Oh, it's gonna get negative 22. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Let's see. I know I got a coal heater or whatever that is back at the base. Have any trees up here? And I know I'm gonna be dying quick. I have my sound on my headset and or on my mics, my speakers. I can't talk even. I got myself all flustered now. 24. Let's see if I'm gonna have to sit through this. I don't know if I want to be running around in this without any clothing. So we're gonna get a fire going and see if it helps. If not, I might not have a choice in the matter. Let's see. I was playing yesterday, did a lot of work, then my game crashed and lost hours of work and almost made me cry. Oh, that sucks so bad when that happens. I apologize that that happened to you. I am feeling for you. I did notice that they did an update. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we are on version 19, and I know when we started playing, we were on version, or I was on version 18. So maybe it has something to do with that. Still freezing. I'm gonna have to wait this freezing out. I don't know if putting glass in these windows is gonna bring down the chill. New buildings and water pipes, huh? Well, I'm gonna try to check that out. The last episode I played this on, now the glass doesn't work. So was it a mistake for me to put all these windows in? I always like the ability to look outside, but if it doesn't help me, I'm gonna take them down and put in regular walls. No help. Just gotta freeze your stuff off, huh? Well, I believe I do have clothing back at the old base. I believe. Yeah, just add something to the process. I like to be able to look out and see if I'm going to be attacked and that kind of thing. I don't think I have any protein. Oh, I do got some. I killed a wolf when I was running around earlier trying to get gas. Make a stove. Stand by the forge. It helps. The greenhouse works when you get it. So I have a stove or a heater or something like that back at the old base. And I figured I was going to grab it if I could, along with the clothing that I have there. I am out of energy also. I kind of don't want to... Alright, at least the freeze is kind of over. We're at 24 degrees. I'm out of energy too, but I don't want to nap just yet. I think this one's damaged. And there's not much left on it. Yeah, I think after I left off on the last episode, I was a little bit frustrated with the whole game. I was just in a, as the title says, I was between a rock and a hard place. I guess I could head over to the other base, and if I totally need to, I can just camp there for the evening. At least I'll be warm as I do it. Just got to keep an eye on my map because I've gotten lost a couple of times. I tried to make this run. It didn't go well. As you can see by my lack of health, which I'm still not doing well in, I'm gonna... Should get me up a little bit, get me through the process. There we go. Alright, first left. No, first right. I probably should also stop. I hope I cleared out my ATV trailer. I probably should stop and get that extractor, or at least empty it out, because I think it should be full by now. I haven't been to it in quite a few days. It's the one down closer to the base. I also needed gas, which is why I was trying to get to the base in the first place, when I ran out of gas. There's no gas indicator besides getting off of the vehicle, which I don't like. But it is what it is. We'll get there. We'll deal with it. Alright, now I need another right. We haven't been back to the old base in a while. Hopefully it's still standing. Oh, we might make it, maybe. I don't know if I've gotten spoiled lately in accomplishing things correctly. Oh, well. That's how I got that last piece of meat. You better mind your own business, sir. I'm not going to worry about getting the mine yet. I just want to get back to the base. We'll do the mine on the way home. I think the bad part about that extractor that I have set up is that I set it up for just copper, which I at the time needed, but I don't think I need it now, or at least as badly. Should be right around the corner here. I'm gonna recognize it, I think, when I see the big sticky. It's this guy right here. Pretty certain. All right. I think they came and tore it up again. Gonna need the health. Give me the 50. There's my heater. Don't know if it'll burn this or not. Doesn't look like it needs coal, right? Hey, look. I think my coal's here and reaches stuff. Looks like a bunch of spoiled food, though. There's some coal. Haven't seen Felipe in a little while. Hope he's doing well. We're using his stuff. Using Felipe's stuff box. Alright, where would I have left clothing at? I know I had clothing. I have a lot of spoiled food, that's for sure. One, two, three. Three of those. Alright. Still says I'm freezing, but it's probably because I don't have any walls up right now. This place got tore up. No. LD. Certainly do. Look, we got still got your food place right here. I didn't see you in the listing. Sorry there, sir. I most certainly remember you though. Uh-oh. I am trying to recover from one of my famous screw ups, which I actually did okay with. I'm better now. But I don't have clothing over here like I thought I did. Oh, wait a minute. What's this box? I do have clothing. Can't move it. Let's fix one thing at a time. Can't put it on. Move all? No? Where did I put that on before? There we go. Did not remember. How's it going? Well, it's going. Yeah, I haven't had an attack for a little while, and I was like, are they attacking my old base? It's the only thing that made sense to me. But then I just started dying to freezing all the time. Can't put that in. Nope, not gonna work with me at all. Too many menus. Too many menus. Nope, not like armor. Pants. Alright, maybe I'm not gonna freeze to death now. Yay! One thing accomplished. Yeah, winter gets pretty harsh. I think I remember saying that. You did, and I made clothes for it when it happened last. And then I left them over here when I moved to the new base. And then winter creeped up on me, very sneaky like. I'm gonna try to take as much of the stuff that's important back with me to the new base when I go. I don't know if I can pick this up even. That might have been a mistake of building that there. I don't know how to pick up a lot of this stuff, to be honest with you. Let's see. Move. Can I just put it in? I don't know if this is going to work. I didn't clear out my space. All right. Let's try to move it and on top of the, or I wonder if I could just drive with this thing. I doubt it. It's not going to allow me to move it on top of there. No, you have to delete it and get back half of what you spent building it. Oh, that stinks. Escape. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Looks like it's all damaged anyway. Confirm. We just have the whole party here again. The whole original crew. As I said before, I don't really have advertising available. I just didn't want to name the box something or name it nothing. Steel alloy. I might have to make a couple of trips now that I see all of this stuff, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all into the trailer. I was making a trip back from a POI, and that I still haven't even finished looting all the way yet. And the ATV ran out of gas, which started the whole, and then it started snowing, which started the whole process of me being in trouble. I don't know if bricks are super important for me yet. Put this aluminum in. Put the ATV. And I'm just always encumbered. What the hell? Alright, we're just gonna make it. Nothing to see here. All right, I will change it. I was entertained by advertising available, but nothing to see here is also fitting. Just gonna take everything I can. I don't actually want to have to come back to the space if I don't have to, but it appears like I'm going to have to. I got a lot of dry brick. I'm not exactly sure how important that is. Got that plastic over there already. Nope. That in there. How much do I got? 34. I'm gonna have to come back, aren't I? That's not gonna be fun. I guess it's not gonna be terrible, but it's also not fun. I just got too much stuff scattered all over the place. I wasn't paying attention when I was putting these in at all, was I? Definitely kind of want the rope. Feel like that's important. All right, that's a very good start. We made it through the night at least. I got a little bit of space left. I think I'm going to take a pumpkin and a watermelon too, as soon as I dump some of this stuff. There's 1.5 billion ores back here. My math might be a little bit off, but it looked like 1.5 billion. I would say at least 0.5 billion. That's all right. I got what I got. Oops, that one. Harvest that one. I wonder if I got any water. No water. No water. Let's get some here. I figured out snow works instead of water. That's kind of a nice addition. Or I don't know if it's an addition to the game, but it's kind of a nice thing to happen. Wish I could get me a little frog here. I can hear him. Get this fire going and we'll try to get some meat. I feel like I'm very clunky with my maneuvering of the interface. It seems like I get slower and slower with it. Where are you at, you little sucker? Piece of meat on there. Oh, it looks like I got some bacon on here too. Oh, it's boiled. That stinks. See if we can get us something else while we're waiting for water. Would like to go back and finish clearing out the rest of that POI. It looked like it was kind of a big one. I'd done the first front houses and ran out of space for the back part of the houses. Nothing around. Let's check this. I'm not seeing any animals. Oh well, the pumpkin and that's what I get for not paying attention. And guess what? God bless America. I just had to process that through my whole brain, analyze what it was I just did wrong. Anybody want to make a guess? Didn't pay attention. That's what it was. I was so enamored with getting everything back properly. Shame on me. No, I'm leaving this burning while I'm not here, but tends to keep the house warm, I tell myself. Time, we got time. All right. Well, we're just going to be making that long run that I was trying to avoid this whole time. I'm not exactly sure how I was dying there. I got clothes on, so I wasn't freezing. Could have been the food, I guess. I was hungry. This was a long ride on the ATV. I expect it's going to be an even longer run. So now's a good chance to get it in. If you got any questions for me, I'm not going to be able to answer it in this game because obviously I'm terrible. The only people we're missing now is Felipe and Imru. Haven't seen Felipe in a little while. Probably my hiatus away from the game to get it fixed or to get my computer fixed. Little random stick thrown out in the yard. Missed a seagull. I would have got those feathers. All right, I believe it's all right. I know I'm following the road and I probably should be cutting as much as I can. This game has been, while enjoyable, very frustrating. It's my death count that is frustrating, actually. And I'm sure a lot of it is because of my own poor choices, so I'm not blaming the game. Not going to help me to get gas this time, considering the ATV's back at the other base. Did not run into any bears on my previous attempt to do this, but I did get a couple of wolves. LD says it can be like that. Yeah, you know. If I paid a little bit better attention, that wouldn't have happened right there. My own fault. I can chalk it up to nothing but that. Learning experience. All right, what do we got now? We got another right. We're going to cut. Cut down a little bit on the trek across the map. I didn't even get the opportunity to fill up my canteen, so I'm probably gonna not make it all the way there. I agree, mistakes were made. All we can do is keep on trucking. I have to reflect on them and beat myself up a little bit, and then hopefully I never do it again. I'm gonna do it like in 10 minutes. Trying not to run myself completely out of endurance. Build it up so in case I have to make an escape from a frog. If I could see him, I'd get him because I'm gonna need that protein. I run into a couple of wandering bands of vampires. So I got to keep an eye out for that. You never know when one's going to sneak up on you. I wonder if you get higher endurance if you run without the spear in hand. I don't think I have any choice in the matter. I'm gonna have to have something in my hand. I can't not carry something. I think I can cut. Nope, missed it. Missed it. Might actually make it all the way there without having to worry about water too much. I do have, let's go ahead and just make sure I'm watered up a little bit. So this was my plan for the beginning of this episode, but I'm not sure what to do after that. I know I need to finish up that POI as I talked about earlier. And I think that's probably going to... There are 3 groups around your base of the Bambis that you can kill. And they stay gone for a bit, but they do come back. Yeah, I'm in that... I don't know if you know where I'm at on the map. This is the new location of my base, and this is where I was at, and it's like, I don't know, like a schoolyard or something, a university. There's a bunch of big buildings in there, and I did clear it out, but I was full. Well, I didn't clear it. I cleared it out of Bambi's. I didn't clear out the buildings. I got to get the ones in the back, so I'm gonna have to go back and kill them again. But before I do that, I'm going to have to make a new bone spear because this is my last one and it's almost broken. I am freezing again, which is yay. Get that negative 22. Alright, filled up on water, filled up on food as best as I could. Not winter name. I don't want to overfill here. I don't need the lead as much as I need the iron. 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. I might... Oh, got another one. All right, let's head back to the base. Grabbed what I could. Did I fill up everything? Ah, I missed it. Got that full. I think there was a few little spots here. Alright, we'll grab some more. I haven't seen anything yet that I'm crafting that requires me to have lead, which is why I'm got a bunch of it. I'm just leaving it here. Aluminum ore might be interesting. 41, 42, 43, 44, 46. All right. I also thought I had fuel back here, so fuel is going to become important. I think I made it to where I could do an oil extractor, but I don't have one of the pieces that I need. I'm gonna go back into freezing. Definitely don't have the space to go in and get the copper out of the mine like I thought I was going to. We will make another trip back, but before I do that, I want to get some fuel. Wanted to also make sure I had enough health to make it back. No more deathly mistakes. Not on OLG's watch. So while the freezing is over. While I freeze in this game, we've been in excessive heat warnings here. It's been like 117 degrees. But it's not an exaggeration. I think you said you were up north, LD. What was your temperature today? I know Ricci's in Texas. That one, I'm sure that was just about as hot as here. Northeast. Ah, the beautiful central Pennsylvania peninsula. Well, you probably at least had... I'm sure it was probably warm there, but... I don't think that's a bad warm, right? It's been hot. Oh, okay, it's been hot. I'm sure you probably have the humidity. I don't have the humidity here. I'm in Nevada, and while it's hot, it's not supposed to rain this week. Well, that's good. Good rainstorm always brings it down or cranks up the heat when you throw in the humidity. I think it hit, I think it was like 112 last night. And we went and watched Sebastian Bach in concert. I am from the Midwest, but I live in Nevada now. Originally from the Midwest, if you can't tell from my twang. I got that Midwesterner speak style. Nope, don't want to fill up. Let's get rid of what we got. I have people tell me that I have that sound, accent, whatever, and I'm like, I don't hear it. I think I talk like everybody else. But then I listen to myself on like my videos and that, and I'm like, oh, yep, I got a twang. All right, come on. Take it. I need some kind of. How did I do that before? Got to be built. It's got to be. All right. Can you hear my Northwestern accent? I'm ordinarily from Connecticut, New York, no, New York. A tiny bit, but it's not terrible. Like, typically I can tell a New York accent, but I can't really tell it with yours. Which reminds me, I don't know who we got in here, but if you don't go to LD's channel, he plays, you should check it out. He plays a lot of Long Dark Forever, if you can tell by his name. And some Myst he's been playing lately, one of my favorites. I don't remember what I need, but thanks. So yeah, go ahead and check out LD's channel. I should probably save it. Hey, Felipe! I was just talking about you, saying you were the one that was missing. Well, Ingrid's not here either, but you were definitely missing. Not going to be able to put anything in here because I've got full inventory. Am I full? Can I do that? Yeah, nice. All right, let's get us some more storage. Seven, 8, I believe is what I need. 8. We gotta get our storage back that we had. All these foods. We're gonna have Richie was here also. Richie's stuffs, I think is what I called it. And of course, Felipe's ores. There we go. Now it's like we're back up and functioning almost like normal. Oops, wrong button. Let me check us. I know we called it LD's Foods, and I will put foods in there, but I got to get rid of some of this stuff. For the time being. Oops. Keep that one. We'll go through and do some sorting. I like to do sorting off camera. No sense in boring everybody to death with just organization. Try to keep some action going. I'm gonna keep putting those my medicated pads in the storage. I don't want them there. I don't know how this is gonna work. I have not had the horde attack me yet since I built this base. I'm hoping it's gonna work, but I also think I need to be a little bit prepared for it when it happens. $43, $45, $46, $48. Oh, one over. I do need to get these ores a cooking, because now I got to remake my butcher table, since this is my new claimed base of operations. We finally have the chests. Yes, indeed. I've had a few hiccups here and there, but I'm getting through them, pushing through. 40, 43, 46, 7. Oh, went over. There we go. Well, the whole build process also took way longer than I wanted it to, but we got what we got. Muscling through the process. More planks, more planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knew it. Knew it. You did miss a stream in there, but it was only one. I made some changes and had some computer issues because of it, but now we're back on track, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 8 is 16. Can I get 16? Nope. I'm full of miss buttons today. There we go. I'm better. I was going to take that downstairs and use it, but I think I need to get these ores going. I think that's kind of important. 2, 1, 2. Probably should use that coal, but I also want to save that for the coal thing in this winter. All right, let me see what I got. So what did I miss in the last stream? Nothing. Well, a little bit. I went to that big POI around the corner there. Um, I got about half of it done, and then I ran out of gas on the way back home, and then winter hit, and then I died a couple of times. Um, but we're back on the road to recovery. Everything's going good. Everything's going great. I need to build, I want to get a couple more chests so I can clear out the ATV going. But I need to build some bone spears. Sorry, I was in my deep in thought. I need to build more bone spears because the one I got's going to break. And then we're going to go back and clear out the rest of that. Have you already been through the Horde night in the new house? Not yet, no. They have not hit me yet. I'm waiting for it. I don't know if it's a luck thing or if it's 41. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to come like every 7 days, but that last one came at a weird time. I think it was on day 10. I was expecting him day 14. We're on day 29. Are the bone spears better than the wood ones? I think they do a little bit more damage, but they're the higher tier than the wood spear. It's made a poem. I have all the materials for the bone spears. Oh, not gonna have enough room there. Probably gonna have to get a nap in here too. All right, that clears out all of my inventory except for what I'm gonna keep here. Need this. I'm gonna need these. Might need more than that, but let's see. We got bone spear shards right here. Just the woods that I'm gonna need, the trees. Can't you make steel spears? Not that I am aware of yet. Let me check. There is a steel spear and it needs a steel spear tip, which needs a steel ingot. I have one steel ingot, and I'm pretty certain I brought it back with me. It was at the base. I got iron ingots. Aluminum. Thought I brought piece of a steel ingot with me. I'm gonna have to learn how to make it at all. That's all there is to it. I'm not even gonna worry about winter stuff anymore for the time being because I might have passed. Let's make 2 of these. Thought I had 2 spots open. One. I'm gonna leave the pick here. I don't know if anybody knows if you can store a pick in a box or what. Maybe it's the same thing. Or for the game, steel iron are different. Steel and iron are different to my knowledge. Like you can make iron ingots or steel ingots. And I probably need the advanced forge for the steel ingot. Let me see. Oops, wrong one. Placeables. Mixer. A grinder. I can make the advanced workbench if I have the stuff. I'm actually not going to put that there. I'll change my mind because I was actually going to blow this wall back out. Now that I know it doesn't matter. There's a weapons rack there's a weapons rack if you have the tech unlocked. Okay. Let me see if I got an extra tech because I know I have a tech point. I did the advanced. This is what I've unlocked, by the way. The loom, which I thought would be important when I started freezing. The advanced workbench. The circular saw, which I need to build one of those to forge. The extractor. And the butcher. I do need to build a butcher table. Except I don't want to put it up here because that means I'm going to have to carry a creature up the hill. Put it down here. All right. Higher workbench, which I don't have yet. I got the advanced workbench. I don't have the chemistry table. So the distiller was going to be next on my list, I think. Or, I'm sorry, the oil extractor. Can you take more meat in the butcher table? Yes, from my experience, you can take more meat in the butcher table. I do feel like I need the oil extractor. Brick forge. Let's move this brick forge up. I don't know if I can put it right here. I think I can't put it up here at all. Oh. Put it right next to the bed. Maybe it'll keep me warm at night during the winter. Alright, we do gotta pay attention to our health. I'm gonna eat something here too, just for grins, and we're gonna take a little nap. $70 degrees. Now we're talking. Now I might not freeze. What time is it? 3 a.m. Good enough. I hear ominous music. Get over here. I'm gonna not pay attention and have a horde come up on me. Up. Yup. Yup. Hopefully this works. If I can get there in time. Oh shit, I ran out of stamina. I took all my... Yeah. How you like that, sucker? Where are you tearing up? My spear broke. Oh, I left one here. Thought I left one here. Oh, shit. You bastards. What do you mean missing inventory? Got that. I got those. 3 sticks. Used up all my sticks. I just tore up what was down there. Alright, well that's my first horde night now, or horde. It was less eventful than I expected. But I did, it did work. You had to say something about the horde and I didn't, you Felipe. No, I was expecting it. What did they tear up though? He tore up one of my plank makers. Well then, how do I resolve that one where they can't beat up my building? I'm gonna have to delete this to get through. So I'm gonna have to extend it, which is kind of what I expected was gonna happen. I was gonna have to tear down this wall and continue out that way more. Dry bricks and iron ingots. I do have a bunch of... I've just put some spikes around the pillars. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Those I can leave in place and not really worry about it. Harvest. Let's go ahead and fill these up again, even though I don't think that they need them. I got more ores I can make. One. Two. No need to be carrying around too many ores, but I do need to get a bunch of them made now. Especially with that butcher table. I think I needed, for some odd reason I was thinking 18. I can jump the spikes one way. I don't think I could jump them the other. So going out I could jump over them. I don't think I could coming in. I don't know, I should have tested it actually, but you know what, those are there for the exact reason I used them for, so I can throw out some spikes real quick like. Alright, now we got sticks for spears. So the spear tip is all that I have. I was looking at that I think before we left. Or I was concerned I was going to die, one of the two. It doesn't tell me what it is I need to make the steel spear or the steel anythings. So I'm taking it, it's probably the forge. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the forge. Water. Go ahead and drink that. It's going to leave me 20. Looks like we're going to get cold again. Oops. But yes, it is going to be a priority that we figure out how to upgrade our weapons. I don't think that there are any guns in this game that I am aware of. Could be wrong. But it looks like we're going to be poking stuff with spears from now on. And maybe a crossbow. I do like the bow. Would like to get that going all the way. Gonna get some food made. Maybe even find some more. I'm not freezing because I got my clothing on. So I can do a little bit more searching. I'm gonna have to fix that gaping hole now also in the house, which I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, come on over here, wolf. Where you at? I see you. Ah. Can't get my spear up because I didn't make a damn spear, did I? I don't know what that was. Dude, was just bleeding out? Zomboid, at least, and Zomboid, at least they were pretty good. Yeah, I think that they would be a lot better. Ten iron ingots. Let's see if I got it, and we'll get more meat out of the wolf, which I think would be a good play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 5. 5, 6. 7. I'm gonna have to come back up anyway. Three more. I think I got them. Eight, 9, 10. Wash my hands. All right, can't do that yet. Only 4, but 4 will work. Hopefully I can wash my hands over here. Bam, bam, Bigelow. I'm gonna eat this. Oops. Hopefully that's enough to wash hands. Do have poison, which I believe a potato will fix. And I do have some damage, which I believe... Oh, I got a couple of damaged pieces. think we're doing good. We're gonna die still. I'm gonna heal up anyway, just one. All right, we're off to the races. Kinda. I would like to keep this if I can. Time, 7 a.m. We got the stuff. Let's make our bone spears. Make 2 of them. Probably should have 3 to be honest with you, but if I do, then I either have to leave my axe or my bow behind. I know. I feel like I should have already been there. I am gonna make a 3rd bone spear. And leave the axe behind. Because, I don't know, just makes sense, I guess, to me. I'm gonna check this fuel tank. We got half a tank of fuel. Now where we're going is definitely not far at all. It's right over there. What? One other thing I want to get going before I go. I don't know why I turn around when there's snow right here. Just want to have some water for when I get back after a heavy day of zombie killing. All right. Let me see. They would one-shot a zombie almost every time. The guy can take a fresh iron ingot from the forge, but or forgetting to eat or drink or, but yeah, I got super hands. Ooh, we got some just wanderers. Come on with your bad self. Oh, you know what? Feel like I hit one. And I got 2 for my problems. Stupid rock thrower. Now I'm stuck. Go ahead. Get your little hidey position so I can poke you. This guy breaks my spear more than anybody just because of his stupid little shield. I try to aim at his feet. Both arms. Surprised I don't turn into a vampire. Am I, in the story of this game, am I immune to the vampirism? Or do I? Oh shit. Sorry. Exit stage right. Remember how I was all like, I think I got enough gas to get over here and then back over there? Yeah, I probably just blew all that out of the water. I think it's because they don't bite you. Oh yeah, they just like throw rocks and they're not. I'm gonna go out on a small rant and say they're not the toughest of vampires. I think they're more like Interview with a Vampire, vampire-y than, you know, like Dracula or Blade. I know Blade's supposed to be a good guy, but he was a cool vampire, you know what I'm saying? They just like mess up your hair. I know I ran from them. I'm trying to give them time to settle down. I think that they were angry. I think a little bit of time alone with some space would do us both good. I think you are immune to them because I can take. I agree. It's my forge hands that are protecting me from the Bambi virus or whatever it is. All right, let's hope they moved on now. If they didn't this time, I think I'm gonna try to poke at. If I do though, I'm gonna need to heal. I think that was my big concern as I looked at my health, and I'm almost out of healies. But you know what? I think. Yeah, I got a bunch of those. All right, we'll head back up there. Hopefully they're gone, but if they're not, we'll just kill them. I am not excited about taking on 3 of them, but if it is, it is what it is. I'm gonna head back to the back because these are the buildings I haven't gotten yet. And there are a lot of them. I don't think I got this one. Let's see. If I did, I left a rock in here. I might have gotten. Oh, nope. If I did, the doors would be open unless they close for me automatically. So when I was going through this, the first buildings, there was like absolutely 0 in all of these searchable things. And I mean, I was getting nothing. Building after building. There was also no enemies in here at all, which was a little bit surprising. I've also gotten tripped up on, I'm trying to check the toilets because for videos that I'm just recording and put up on YouTube, I've been playing 7 Days to Die, and there's always toilet water in the toilets, which you need to purify. So I've been checking toilets, which is kind of weird in itself. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of 0 here too now. Oh, got some cooked meat. It's been sitting in a cabinet for months, years. How long has this zombie apocalypse been going on? not gonna waste my space with rocks while I pick up iron ore, which is basically just a rock. Toilet, no toilet water. I'm playing 7 Days to Die, and you get murky water out of toilets in 7 Days to Die, and you need it to purify it to actually have water to drink. I don't know why I'm not eating what I got. You can see I'm down. Oh, old. Is that in reference to me or the game? Yeah, it's going up slowly. I'm all right with it. I feel like it's natural growth. I mean, of course, I could probably be doing better. I don't think me playing 7 Days to Die is very popular amongst, you know, the people, but I really have been enjoying the game. So I have to go, all right, you guys got to compromise with me. Some of the games I play will be popular and some of them won't. You think that's what matters, huh? Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're around, Felipe. You're like one of my staples. If Beamru was here, the whole gang would be here. I do too. I think that's very important. Otherwise, it just becomes work. And believe me, with some of these things, the channel has become very work-like. But I'm sticking with it. I've been enjoying it. I can't complain too much. I'm all in this for the subs and likes. I don't know if it's like some kind of crazy approval, weird psychological process that I have or what. I get excited though when I see those likes and those joins. Sooner or later you'll find people that enjoy the games. Yeah, I have a friend that has a pretty popular channel, I guess, or I don't know. He's got some experience with this, and he keeps telling me, just play the games that other people like. Don't worry about what you like. And I'm like, well, that totally defeats it all. I work with that guy. So, he doesn't mind going to work and then going home and working more, but he's young. He says that I should play like more if I played games that were more not popular, but there are games that you can pick that will get me more views, I guess. Look at that. This whole kitchen has been pretty much empty. I got a piece of meat and a potato. I wish that wasn't the case. Here, a deer, I think? A deer or a cow? Oh, I see a Bambi. A Bambi. Yeah, I kind of would just like it to be. I figure if I enjoy what it is I'm doing, I'm gonna stick at it longer. And I do think a lot of YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. There, you know, you got those channels out there that are 10 years old. And I think I learn a little something every time I do a video. Like I go, oh, I know I like to do that, or I throw that in, or I know, oh, if I do it this way, it makes me take 4 hours to make one video, and it shouldn't take that long. I think more than anything, I just enjoy the tinkering. Heard something. Got that one. All right. Need to make sure I do throw up LD's channel. I should copy it before I do this, so I got a channel link I can throw up instead of just telling people to check out LD. LD is getting ready to hit 1,000, I think. Did I see that right? I think it was it. Or am I thinking of somebody else? LD, you got 861 subscribers, I think. But toilet, no. The last thing I check's got a can and some screws. I don't know if this is just like as the developer intended, or if they are still working on it or what, but you would think like this would be a spot where I'm going to get attacked, or, you know, there would be some jump scares or something. Well, I'm subscribed to a guy that started his channel doing top 10 doors for DE games, and now he has a pretty good amount of subs. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's a marathon, not a sprint. I think you got to be in it for the long run. Now, of course, some people are able to hit a viral video and go crazy with their channel. I don't know if I ever expected that to be me. I think like one of my top videos that I have views on is like 2,000, and that was a short. Oh, missed a piece of meat. Well, now he changed his content, but he also started small. Yeah, I mean, people can do that. They can change their content or whatever, as long as they can appeal to their audience. They're good. They're fine. I was told that I should do this, and you know, I play games. That's what I've done all my life. Play video games. I was told I should try this, and I was told a long time ago I should try this, and I actually have another channel where I upload old school commercials from VHS tapes, and it's like, you know, it's there. It's nothing to like sing home about or anything like that, but people do enjoy it. But I was always told, you know, you play games, you should do this. And I was like, I think it's going to cut into it. And I have had kind of a hard transaction with talking while gaming. I'm not used to that. You can, and it still shows up today when something big goes on, I get into a big fight or whatever. I kind of clam up. So I think it's all a learning process. And if I'm going to play games, I just as well, you know, record it and throw it online, right? Now it takes long for posting a video, but his stubs will wait all the time for his videos. Yeah, that's something I think I need to work with. Is I think sometimes I get rammy-jammy about posting a video, so I try to make them as best as I can, but sometimes there's a lot of editing that goes on, and you know, getting out the boring parts, that kind of thing. And I need to just start taking my time with them a little bit more and stop worrying about a deadline. So I think you need to find more people that enjoy your content. Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's why I'm not pushing it too hard. I don't really do any promotion or, you know, any crazy amount of advertisement. I think that they'll come naturally, eventually. I think one of the reasons why I have had people tell me to do this is because they think that I'm funny. I don't really think that I'm funny, but in the same sense, a lot of my personality doesn't come out in this. I'm just sitting in a room by myself, whereas I feed off of people at like work type of situations and that kind of thing. But you think that in the future you would quit your job and focus only on YouTube? I would have to, it would have to be a very good situation for me. Like, it's possible. If I could quit my job and play video games all day for a living, that'd be awesome. But it's not, I don't know if I see that as realistic. You know what I'm saying? I love the thought of the idea. And there's a couple of guys that I watch that I don't like know personally or anything, but I watch their things and their videos. One of the guys just retired from his job, and I heard you. One of the guys just retired from his job and is going to, you know, YouTube full time, and I thought that was interesting. But he has 40,000 subscribers. No, not going to be able to do it. He makes content daily. But what I mean is that for me, are you in a good situation because you have a stable job? So I think money isn't a big issue. It's not a huge issue. Everybody's got money problems, but I'm definitely not dying over here. And I enjoy my job. I actually have, for a long time period, I worked in positions that I didn't like, and I am currently in a position that I do like, and I took a little bit of a pay cut to be there, but it's the work that I enjoy, and I make what I need to make to get by. Yeah, I can take the channel more easily, definitely. I know that there are people out there that are just pushing for it to happen. You know, that's what they want to do, and I get it. But I think that's also something that happens naturally. You can't force it. I do see what you mean. Totally see what you mean. Shit. See that I'm out of water. Alright, we're gonna have to take this slow walk back over to the ATV. Get back to the base and get some water real quick. Well, Felipe, you are wise for your age. I'm telling you, man. You already got the world figured out, I think. Got a good head on your shoulders. You didn't want to do it as a job or a hobby. Well, I mean, sometimes it's hard to recognize, like, you do a thing and you're like, oh, I don't know if I actually enjoyed this. And again, that's where I'm at with my job. Like, I am enjoying what it is I do, so I stick with it. I probably could go and do something else and make more money, but I like what I'm doing and I like the people on my team. I don't have my axe with me, so it doesn't matter anyway. Go get some water. We'll come back. I'll probably dump this stuff out of the ATV too. What time is it? Oh, can't check my time. A psychologist, huh? My wife wants to be a psychologist badly. Empty the food inventory to reduce weight and rise the bars below. I think more than anything I'm doing I run out of water. Leia? Is it Leia? I butcher people's names for a living, I'm sorry. Let's see if this water helps. Because my weight's only at 33. But I do want to thank you for joining me. Let's drink that. And that should get me my endurance or stamina back. And we'll throw out some food on top of that. Eat that. Eat that. Could use some greens. Eat that. Alright, there we go. You know what? We're gonna do double water. Drink that again. I would like to make more, but there's 6 in the thing, and I can't take another drink. No, it's what she always wanted to be, but she didn't do it. But she tries to use it on me all the time. I think it was a little bit more work than she expected. Ah. Get off the thing. Thank you. There we go. I don't ever see me pick anything up from those guys. Alright, we're gonna pull it up here. Good evening, Felipe. I'm bad about reading everything in chat. I'm sure Felipe read that you said hello or good evening. Alright, one building down. Should only have, oops, a couple more floors. We should only have a few more of these buildings left. I don't think I have done this one yet. Could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, see, all these tend to be empty. I would like to at least see, you know, spoiled foods or something. Empty. That one I hit. Alright, this one I did hit. No wonder it was empty. So then that one over there, I don't think I've hit, and I know I didn't hit this one yet. Let's get this truck real quick. They're also from Brazil. Yes. Ah, we have the Brazil family in town. Felipe is the honorary Brazilian of the channel. But you are also welcome to join in the category. Watermelon. I have all these seeds and I have yet to learn. Glad to see another. The honorary, you are the, I said honorary, the official Brazilian of the channel. You're like my longtime viewer, so I have to give you some kind of title. Official Brazilian, is that all right? Or would you prefer a different one? Oh, back to no loot again. Alright. Oh, corn seeds. Again, need to figure out how to use that. Cucumber. First time here, that's alright. We welcome you and thank you for joining us. Glad that you can be here. Hope you enjoy your stay. I am goofy and welcoming. You're gonna see me you're gonna watch me make a lot of mistakes. It's kind of what I do. Just to answer your question, I'm the Brazilian guy that commented. Oh, yes. I figured that. That's why I asked. I had to throw out a thank you. You know, I appreciate your support. You're always here. And I have to appreciate the heck out of that. I don't know if these houses are the way to go as far as loot goes, or if it's just not a loot heavy game. Maybe I should be more concerned with the crafting. Start crafting stuff up. I was honestly hoping to come back over here and find something that was going to give me some more fuel, so I could do a little bit more exploration of the map. But I have not seen fuel yet. I haven't seen any barrels. No, we're good. Still here, playing myself. Sorry I'm so quiet. No, you're all right, LD. I'm just glad that you're here with me. What are you playing, LD? Are you still on the Mist, or are you doing Long Dark? I like lives by the infected. 7 Days to Die, Miss Survival, and now Vane. I am currently playing 7 Days to Die. I bought it like years and years ago and never played it, and just picked it up. I saw that it came out of alpha and I was like, oh, I better try that. And I've really been enjoying it. It's not very popular on my channel, but I have been enjoying the hell out of that game. It's probably one of the best games I've played. I was playing Long Dark, but now I'm playing Mist. Alright. Well, I mean, Mist is a pretty good game. It's got some bugs still here and there, but I think when the guy gets it done, it's going to be a pretty amazing game. It's got a really great start. And all of the games that you just named off, I'm also playing. I don't know if you checked out the rest of my channel, but The Infected, 7 Days to Die, Mist. I haven't played Vane yet. I have it here. I downloaded it, and I have seen gameplay of it. It looks really good. You should also try No One Survived, which is very Mist-like. What else did I just play? If you can do the low poly, Surrounded was great. Some people don't like low poly. I get it. Low poly can be kind of weird sometimes. You're still playing Far Cry 6, huh? I think... Did you just start 6? I thought you were playing 5, Felipe. I believe that the game Bane will open up a new range for future games. Oh. I did download it, and I booted it up just to make sure I could make it work. And then I jumped back into 7 Days to Die. But I am going to play it. I apologize, Felipe. Somebody was talking about playing Far Cry 5 on the last stream or something. Cooked meat. Let's see what we got over here. I think I need some green. I need some salt. I can take that. I'm just swimming in the meats like Arby's. I already finished Far Cry 5 a long time ago. I just didn't like the main character in Far Cry 5 was a mute. Bane's proposal is very intelligent. It took the best of several games and put it into it's there. Sorry, I read slow. There's still a lot to evolve, but there's a great future already if you know how to work on it. I have watched a couple of videos on Vane and agreed that it looks really good. I will have to jump into it if I can pull myself away from the 7 Days to Die. I am a game completer, which can become a problem with a game like 7 Days to Die, because I don't think you can complete that game. But Far Cry 6 I'm enjoying. It's been pretty good until now. What's going on with it where it stopped becoming enjoyable? Was it the story or is it the game itself? Bacon. Or did I misread that? Yes, I read that as it's been pretty good until now. And I read that as something happened that you stopped liking it, and I'm taking it, you mean it's been pretty good to the point that you're at. I see. I apologize. Far Cry 6 is not one that I have played yet. I have played all the other Far Cries up to that point. I did not play 6 yet. For no particular reason. I just haven't. I got so many games in my backlog. And every time I sit down and decide I'm going to play a game, as soon as I get done with this other game, then something else catches my fancy and I never play that game. So Far Cry 6 is on the list. One day I will get to it, I'm sure. Yeah, Augustus. Can't remember that actor's name. The El Polo Loco, or I don't think it was actually El Polo. Polo Hombres, I believe it was. No, it wasn't Polo Hombres, it was Polo Hermanos. His acting is pretty good. He was also in the new Star Wars. He's in the Mandalorian. I couldn't spit that out. He's like the bad guy in the Mandalorian. First aids. Used up all my first aids in my mishap trying to get back over to get back to my old base to get all that crap. I'm gonna eat this just because it's water and I know I don't have space. And I'll eat that too because I'm not low on protein, but I'd rather eat it than let it go to waste. Now I'm heavy. It was the feather that pushed me over the line. These weigh a lot. I'm gonna leave them here. I know I can probably use them, but they do weigh a lot. Been in that room. The whole marketing of Far Cry 6 was that he was at the game. Yeah, I think that was how I remember it too. Killing all these animals, and I don't have an axe to take the meat. I wish I could throw them up on the back of this thing, but it doesn't allow me to. The trailer, that's what I was looking for. Words are not my strong suit. Time is it? Time check. 10 o'clock. I think I got... Maybe I don't. I thought I had one more floor, and I don't think I have... Let me check. No, I got these buildings. I got one more floor on this, and that'll be the end of this POI. Yep. Got it all. Did check that. I'd have Subnautica that I have not played yet, but I bought it. Mr. LOG. Oh, that sounds very improper. Calling me Mr. is... I have a question for you. Are there political issues in the USA with Trump versus Biden? I don't like to go into politics, so of course I'm not going to give any opinion either way. But as far as Issues, yes. There is a very excited group of people on both sides of that argument, and they tend to butt heads a lot. But I don't know if it matters here nor there, but Biden announced today that he is not going to run for the president in the next election. So he endorsed Camilla, the vice president. But yes, there's a very strong dislike between the two sides. It's usually the extremists that are doing it. For your average American, who I am going to consider myself in, I'm invested in it, but I'm not that invested in it to where I'm angry at another side or one side or the other. Yes, he is an older gentleman. They're both kind of old, but the reality is this country's been run by old people for a long period of time. I don't know if that's part of the issue or not. I really don't. As I said, I don't really do the whole politics thing. I stay out of it a lot, and I like it that way. I don't understand it. And I don't like how it makes people that would be friends turn on each other. And I would rather just have my friends and go from there. I can't get water. Can't get snow. Can't get water. 38 degrees. The pond shouldn't be frozen. Alright, well, it is 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get us a rest. I think with that POI knocked out, I have some cleaning that I have to do here. But I'm going to call that, I'm going to read Felipe's message here. Here in Brazil, I know very, very little about politics. Yep. You're probably better off that way. I think politics has a tendency to turn people crazy. There's an old saying here in America, if voting changed anything, they would make it illegal. I don't think anything that I feel or think about the politics here is ever going to change anything. So I leave it at that. I go on with my life and hope for the best. That's all we can all do, right? But back to what I was saying, I'm going to hope for the best for all of you out there that are listening, because I'm going to call this one over for the evening. I will do some cleanup off camera, just so we can get some organization going, since we've built so many new. Hey, we do have a new member here. Let's go ahead and something I like to do is add names of the people that are watching my storage. Let's see, this is going to be electrics. There we go. Boom. Because you joined me today, I misspelled your name. Let's fix it. Because you joined me today, you are now enshrined in my infected area. I don't know. But thank you guys. Thank you all. Felipe, I always appreciate you guys. LD, everybody that showed up tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is OLG, and I'm out of here.